What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I haven't recorded in a while. Just want to say I apologize for that. The prisons map went absolutely bonkers, I'm sure, as a lot of you guys know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be posting the giveaway winners on screen now. Congratulations to those who won. And I'm excited to get into this next map of dungeons. I think you guys are really going to enjoy what we have planned for it. I think we're just trying to ride off the momentum of what we had for prisons. So make sure to leave a like. I'm going to be giving away another 5,000 credits and another legend rank. If you guys can comment your IGN and what you like about OPLegends in the comment section, that'd be great. Again, thank you all so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. And let's get right to the video. Alrighty, so a couple of things that we added this map to dungeons. I think the first thing is obviously the economy changes. As you all know, with OPLegends, in kind of like what we've been doing over the past, I would say, 2 maps, gens and prisons, is we've been making things less pay to win. So the boosters in the Star of the World loot box are going to be, let's say, more proportional to what's in the free-to-play crates, so that, you know, the disparity between the free-to-play boosters and the paid boosters are somewhat easy, or somewhat closer together than what they were previously. This is to kind of help free-to-play players be able to compete without having to spend money. As you all know, that's been a very, very good thing for us. A lot of players have enjoyed that change, and, you know, it's been very welcomed. So that's one of the changes that I think are the biggest things that we've probably done this map. And obviously, we've revamped our milestones. Milestones now have 10 credits per rebirth, and it goes up to 20. It's like 20 credits every 10 rebirths. So just so you guys know, the rebirths this season are way faster than before, and I'll get into the reason why that is. Obviously, some of it has to do with these zone bosses that we have now and the slash bosses system, but I'll get into that in the next clip. I just wanted to kind of go over like what's kind of happening for let's say, you know, the economy changes, that kind of stuff. The loot box is obviously going to be revamped. The all of the free-to-play crates are going to be revamped, and we're going to be adding more things such as pet stats and pet upgrades or pet perks. So those are going to be a part of the loot pool now for you to get. So yeah, it's super exciting. I'm going to cut to the next clip showing you guys like kind of how the grind's going to be moving forward. So one of the actual changes we made this map to the actual progression and grind of dungeons is this per kill multiplier. Now what this per kill multiplier does is that every single time I kill a mob, I'm getting higher and higher money based off of that. Now that's to make it to where it's more engaging for you to continue to keep grinding. And as you can see, I'm progressing super fast as I play through. This is one of the ways that we made it to where, you know, as a player, you're able to continue to keep gaining more and more money instead of sitting here monotonously just grinding one mob. So there's like more of an incentive. If anybody's ever played our game modes before, we have this thing called combo. It's honestly just acts just like that. I don't know when it expires. I don't think it ever expires. It don't hold me to that. But again, the reason why we added this is to make the gameplay more engaging, which it obviously makes it so much more engaging. You're earning more money per hit, making you want to continue to keep grinding more and more and more. Now, one of the biggest things we've also added is this boss phantom. So now every zone has bosses now, and these bosses basically are like on steroid mobs like this. So if I kill this, so as you can see, I gain from a regular one, I get 152 billion. If I kill this one, it takes a little bit longer to kill, I get 6.24 trillion. So like these are obviously very, very good if you're trying to gain a lot of money and you have a high tier sword. So for instance, if I upgrade my best sword, so now I have diamond 3, I should be able to one-shot these boss phantoms. So I'm just gaining trillions of money very, very quickly. So if I go to match purchase, go to zone. So again, we've made it very, very easy for players to progress now through the kind of the rebirthing and as well as the zones. One of the biggest things I think we're kind of working on, you know, as we continue to keep testing and making sure things are kind of solid, is how we're going to make the orb balancing work. Just because of how fast progression is, we might actually make the enchants cost a little less so that you're not going to be sitting there having to grind AFK mob Jeff to kind of upgrade enchants. But obviously these are things that are ongoing and we're still testing that out. But again, these are the zone bosses, and as well as the new per kill multi. I think these two things are incredible. They're going to add so much more to the gameplay and make it just so much more fun to play. And yeah, I will cut back once we're checking out the other feature. And yeah, I don't know how many people know about this feature. feature. This was a feature that was added last map, but a big problem that a lot of people had with our dungeons on map 1 was that people could not get totems free to play. So what we have gone and done, now mind you, the health of these bosses I think are probably going to change just based off the fact that you know, you were able to progress so easily. So if I go to Elder Guardian, I'm able to go to the Elder Guardian, I'm able to see, like, I'm able to just get that really quick. So it's not going to be like that when you guys play, but basically how that works now is that if I go to /forge, oh, there it is. If I go to /forge, now I have 2 iron. I'm able to go and craft totems. So obviously I need 15 iron to get a tier 3 iron totem. Now, again, the rebirth requirements for the actual bosses and the totem bosses are going to probably be a lot more than what it is now. So I'm more talking about like the rebirth requirements. So obviously like these will probably be a lot more just based off the fact that it's so easy to rebirth. But again, the idea here is that you're able to gain totems for free. That was a big concern that a lot of players had with their dungeons. That was a massive concern. We have addressed that concern, and we hope that players enjoy that aspect of it. I will say this, if you are planning to log on and play, make sure to log on between 3 to 4 p.m. EST, even if you can't play, because we're giving out a free Slayer rank, seasonal Slayer rank, for the first hour of, you know, play. So if you log in within that first hour, you're going to be able to get a free Slayer rank. Here's all the kind of stuff you get with the free Slayer rank. This is kind of a one thing too that I will mention is that companion slots were a big concern with our server. I would say on our dungeons map 1, people really complained about how it was super pay to win and how companion slots were super overpowered. If you guys don't know, we've actually added them here on the /buy. Now this is kind of important because you're gaining so many credits now when it comes to prisons and let's say dungeons now, as well as gens with the armor. So now that that's going to be a thing, I think it's going to, you know, make for a very, very fun experience. And now that if you're able just to buy these companion slots right off the top, it's going to make your experience so much more faster and better for not that many credits. Another thing I want to show off is the /Halloween. Oh, it's not implemented, but basically what is going to be happening here is that players are going to be able to do /spin the wheel like this, and it's basically going to act like how it did on gens in prisons. The armor is going to give half of the credits that it gives now. Now the reason for that is that the way that we see it and the way that we're kind of thinking about it is that the armor that we've given out with the 150 credits per day and as well as the 200 credits per day, that's a seasonal kind of thing. So like Halloween, we have that. But now it'll be 75 and 100. And then let's say when Christmas comes around, or maybe even Black Friday, then we'll make it to where you now can get 150 to 200 credits. So it's going to be like a seasonal thing so that you'll get more credits during the high, you know, I would say higher seasons in terms of player counts. And you're going to get lower credits during, you know, not the holiday traffic, that kind of thing. We still expect a massive turnout for this upcoming map of dungeons, but that's kind of all the features here. I know it's not a long video, but we've been told by many of the people who play our server and the people that really support us that we are very close with our dungeons. We think this is the map that it's really going to show and kind of, you know, really transcend what we've been able to accomplish over these past couple of weeks. So I just want to say thank you all so much for the support. You know, the past 2 weeks has been everything and more. I don't want to get sentimental here, but seriously, like, you know, we took over the server about 9 months ago, or sorry, it'd be 11 months now or 10 months, and we never expected us to get to this point where we're averaging more players than we've ever had in our history. So I just want to say thank you very, very much for the support. It truly means the world. Make sure to log on this Saturday at 3 p.m. EST. It's the only server that's releasing that's actually worth a damn playing, and I really do appreciate the support. See you guys later.